Ella Abomah Williams, the forgotten warrior of Dahomey. In 1900, a photograph captured a striking figure whose story has often been overlooked or misunderstood. The woman in the image wasn't a nanny, she wasn't a maid. She was one of the personal bodyguards of the King of Dahomey, an ancient West African kingdom in present-day Benin, renowned for its elite female warriors, the Dahomey Amazons. The Dahomey Amazons were more than symbolic defenders. They were a disciplined, highly trained fighting force, feared and respected across West Africa. Among them, Ella Abomah Williams, also known as Made Abomah, stood out not just for her skill, but for her extraordinary physical presence. Contemporary reports describe her as being over 2.5 meters tall, a towering figure capable of lifting a grown man with one arm. Her strength, stamina, and combat ability bordered on the mythical. Despite her prowess, colonial powers struggled to understand and respect her. Rather than celebrating her as a formidable warrior, the British press of the time reduced her to a spectacle. Newspapers referred to her as a dark-skinned beauty who would soon visit major cities, framing her presence as an exotic exhibit for public amusement rather than the living embodiment of power she truly was. In their eyes, a woman who could dominate in combat did not fit the narrative of the colonial world. Yet Made Abomah's story is far more than a historical footnote. She was a guardian not just of a king, but of truth, legacy, and the pride of her people. She represents a generation of women whose strength and courage challenged societal norms and whose lives were erased or trivialized by history. Her life forces us to confront the ways in which colonial narratives have minimized the achievements of African women warriors. Ella Abomah Williams was more than her photograph. She was a symbol of fearless strength, unwavering loyalty, and the resilience of her culture. The story of this legendary Dahomey Amazon reminds us that history often hides its most powerful figures behind the shadows of bias and misunderstanding. But their legacies endure, waiting to be rediscovered. In honoring her, we honor countless women like her, the protectors, the warriors, and the trailblazers whose stories refuse to be forgotten. All it takes is a closer look to see the extraordinary where history tried to see only the ordinary.